I think I fixed it. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Oh well. That bell means we're live. We go live on Twitch in a minute here, probably. One thumb down, and I know it wasn't Detroit, Michigan. So Ed, why did you thumb down my stream, Ed? What's wrong with you? That's what I think. I think Ed3291. I think he downvoted my stream. I'm calling Ed out on it. Well, you don't like my hair, Ed? Maybe it wasn't you. I could be wrong. And OJ could be innocent. Huh? But he probably isn't. But he could be. And did I fix the audio again? Just... Hey, Lisa. Okay, I believe you. I'm sorry. How's the audio, guys? Lita, I went to the post office today. It was a pretty long walk. I know you asked if it was far. It is a little far. Who let that? Alright, yeah, good luck with that. I don't know you, dude. So you can think I'm a loser, but go do that on your own time, bro. We're not associated, we're not in middle school together. Yeah, well, 2 people did actually, Ed. Which is weird, because I'm just doing my own thing. Yeah, I have it. I really appreciate it. I'm actually going to make a short video because when I got it, both Mosey and Peachy and Keanu, they both went to the letter. Is it in front of the thing? And they both smelled it. Oh, I see it. It's right over there behind the camera. And they both, all 3 really enjoyed it, so I'm going to make a short, like, little minute film. And I don't know if I'll put it on this channel or my other YouTube channel. And I'll put it up there, and you'll get to see it when I open the letter. I'll make sure that your address isn't shown or anything. Yeah, it does work well with a wheel, Ed. It was just a nice letter. Who are you, M. Simon? What are you asking specifics? It was a viewer letter. Sometimes people get letters. You know, you gotta trust your instincts in life. And that question, even though it doesn't seem very nefarious on the surface, strange question. So that guy's banned. All moderators, Lita, Mrs. J. Like, give people a second. Like, I gave Ed a second, right? But if you think that they're at all trying to, like, get in under my skin or anything, just ban them right away. Like, no timeouts, just ban them right away. So. So, yeah, I think it's just gonna... Oh, Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, I could just show you the video, and I don't have to post it or anything. But like, I think they could smell your little furs babies on there, you know. But yeah, that's the thank you very much. I will be going on Twitch because a lot of my enemies and shit, they're banned on Twitch. They're not even my enemies. They're just like dudes that like think they're my enemies. But they're not on the Twitch. They're banned from that platform. So that's one reason why I definitely will be going on there. But I did want to tell you in particularly that I went to the PO box and got got that letter. Mhm. Thank you very much, Wyatt. That's as strict as it can get, but hey, man, that's what we're doing here, right? If you don't like the rules, if you don't like where you, who, if you're from a different side of the tracks, that, you know, then you guys should, then, you know, it's a private party. Okay, I can show it. Okay. Well, I won't show the inside. I'll just show the card because I know you took a lot of time into thinking about the shapes of the cards because they come in like different shapes, like squares and stuff. I got Mosey and Peachy right here. You guys gotta give me some room. I need the chair, guys. Oh, Peach is so out of it. Look at her. You are a sleeper. How's your engine going? Yeah, why? Let them know. Seriously, this isn't a place for that. I don't know those guys that they mentioned. So yeah, you can always unban. You know. I also did ask the clerks if they had any other letters, but apparently one of them didn't make it, or maybe we miscounted or something. Oh, now I can't get up because she's like a what is it called, a ragdoll kitty that just falls down on you on your lap. It's just like, it's so cool. She's just the best lap kitty. She's gotta clean out her nose every day and her teeth. All right. Okay, run for a second, Peachy. Hold on. They're getting a lot. Oh, look how close they are. Oh, they're both laying next to each other. I know, it's been like 2 years. They got me fired and everything from my job, and they're still obsessed. If that's not a stalker, then I don't know what is. And what's scarier than a heterosexual stalker stalking another male? Especially that guy that came all the way to Hawaii. I saw him riding a bike one day when I was riding a bike, and he just gave me the scariest, most murderous eyes ever. And that's one thing you guys don't ever want to see, is murderous eyes. That's a scary thing. So, Mrs. J, Lita, how does it sound? Is it crackly, or did I fix the audio? Hey, Peaches. Can you sit on my stomach? What's that?
You got the sniffles? She gets the sniffles a little bit, which is a sweet sniffle.
How does it sound, guys? Does it sound alright? Shit. I might have to get up and fix the lights. Hey Jimmy 54, I was thinking about you in the shower today. I was gonna leave it at that. Alright, we're gonna make this overall. Alright, that looks good. Oh, you're so cute. Hey, big block. Number one. Alright, G ready to go for a ride? Okay, so where was it? I just have to make this a little smaller, which I don't think I can do from here because the Alt doesn't work on this keyboard. And I got Peachy on my lappy. There it goes. Okay. So how does it look, guys? Got a new costume on there, I guess. Oh, okay. I think the postmark was August 18th. There were a couple people talking about California mail in the post office today. Everybody's trying to get everything done because they're having a strict lockdown starting tomorrow. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, Mrs. J lost her mother recently, and this year. And I know how hard that is. All of us, it's one of the hardest things to go through in life. Because Honolulu is known as a hotspot. You wouldn't believe it. There's this thing called the coronavirus. And you have to wear a mask or you'll spread it. No, I'm just looking around. Like I was telling a couple of the neighbors, they're pissed at me now because I guess I got cocky because I was like, you should wear a mask. But they're enforcing a strict lockdown where nobody is allowed out. Unless you're essential. Which sucks because these people need to go to their little fast food jobs, so they're not freaking bothering me. So we had Bella in the first stream before I had to restart. Oh, look at that. We got 11 thumbs down. Can you believe that, guys? And we've been streaming for 15 minutes. Looks like Asian Pedo Andy and a couple of his friends, Ice Pedo Poseidon, a couple of his alts, they gave us thumbs down. So don't forget to like the stream because of, you know, we don't want those haters. Like, who are they? Like, do I know them? I mean, I'm just playing a race car game, right? Alright, I need the controller. Well, I guess that'll work for now. Shit, man, I lost. I said their names. Somebody thumbed it up and changed their thumbs up to a thumbs down. Can you believe that? Whoever did that, change your thumbs up back to a thumbs down or you're gonna regret it. I guess it's kind of fucked up for me to say that, but hey, I'm tired of fucking dealing with this shit. Believe me, I won't bring them up again. That was probably the first time in months I brought them, any of those losers up. Fuck, man, I can't be doing this, getting upset about it. I'm never gonna mention any of those fucking losers again. I swear to God. What the fuck? Yeah, I think you're right about that, K-Man. Didn't say that you weren't, but yeah, it looks like I got more thumbs down by saying all that. I don't even need to mention them, I guess. Ever in my entire life, ever again. It's alright, it's my own fault for even acknowledging it. Like, as time goes on, like, those guys aren't getting any cooler, or they're never gonna change. There's an expression that says people never change, and that's generally true with like 90% of people. They don't ever change. So as those guys hit 30, some of them are already over 30, and 40, then they're gonna be the exact same except fucking sad, you know, so. Yeah, I wanna restart this. Hey, Saul Goodman. Long time no see. That's true. That's because they're all done by like the same old. Or like a couple different people. I have like 3 dedicated haters. But how many more dedicated supporters do I have? More than 3, right? And that's what I was realizing today, that I do outnumber a lot of those fucking haters. And my numbers are just going up with the people that support me, and the people that are hating on me are actually just like finishing high school. And like some of them are starting their own lives. They're not as tough or as smart as I am. I'm tougher than them. I'm smarter than them. I'm more experienced than them. I've spent more years studying than them. I'm more educated than them. They're not going to win. They're at an extreme disadvantage. It's like if a high school kid went up to LeBron James and was like, "Hey, I'll play you one-on-one." Like, dude, eventually you're going to lose. You may make a couple shots here and there, but your life skills are nothing. You know, you haven't read 1,000 books, bro. You haven't read 10 books. You haven't read a single book, bro. You know? You don't know the things that I know. I got fucking old man smarts, you know? You haven't worked the jobs that I've worked. You don't have sandpaper hands like I do, bro. And you never fucking will. Hindsight's 20/20, kids. What you don't see right now becomes a lot clearer in the future. Believe me. So the haters are gonna hate. But you know what? I talked to my editor today, and she's really excited about my second book. And I'm really excited about it too. And I have some things going on that I'm really excited about. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, look at this full head of hair. Alright, I'm pretty sure I should be able to take this race now that I've done it a couple times. Hey Jolly Wagner, I still need to unban Zach Morris for you. So I've been making that 3 o'clock deadline. Well, I'm a little late sometimes, but I'm usually here at 3 o'clock. I haven't been late. I've been late a couple times, but I've also been early a couple times to make up for those late days. So you can't catch me at like 2:50 Hawaii time, which would be like 5:50 West Coast. And 8:50 East Coast. Wow. Look at this race here. 500 yards. Where's first at? What the heck? Look at all those dislikes. I guarantee you, like Big Block said, half of those are going to go away as soon as the stream ends. Wonder why the game just stopped like that. Hell yeah, Vegas dislikes.
Oh, we got the real ones. Who are you? You're the peach. The peach, the peach, the peach, the peach, the peach. Peach, the peach, the peach, the peach, the peach. Peach, the 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 peach, yeah, peach. You're the peach. Wanna go for a race car knife? Okay.
Sometimes it's good just to, kick back and, play some video games. And, with everything that's going on in the world, and, the upcoming presidential election, and, the riots, that's good to, just, put on a fake mustache and a little kitten and, then, go and play your favorite video games. You hear? So, shorty, let's play some video games. Alright. Let's go for a ride on cruising the heat side. Yes, we will take over. Yes, master. We will take over everything. Me and you, Peach. As soon as we get the alien spaceship, the planet will be ours, Peachy Peach.
It's okay. Anything.
So that's I was gonna have a salad today. I have all this stuff for salads. I had breakfast. I had a big bowl of yogurt and fruit. Is what I usually eat for breakfast. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, she's like, don't do that. Peach doesn't want me to send this message, so I won't, I guess.
You were just so sweet. I love you so much, and I love you so much.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, I think we can do the mission now that we're on 39. You have good breath. I like your breath. Alright, so let's look at the level, the mission, or whatever. Damn, they're both logged. I think I have to be there in daytime. Unavailable during night. Okay, what level? Okay, I think I can do that one. And then who, that 17-year-old kid? I think I deleted the tweet. I tweeted to support to him. Here, I'm gonna enter the garage and go on daytime.
Your breath smells so good. Like a good.
And one of them had a gun too. Hey, Master Zan. You've been here a couple days straight now.
That's me asking here. I don't care.
Yeah, but those states is right on the border. He was only 20 miles away from his home. See, that's the biggest argument. Like, he came from out of state. Makes it sound like, you know, he like was an agitator. See, the media is lying about some of it, you know. I'd say just look at the video, you know. And look at it from an objective, analytical point of view. If you just analyze the different videos of the incident, like, people are allowed to have paid security, right? Watch the guys for any trolls. But that wasn't a troll comment. I'm not, you know, watch for anything really bad or... But you know, it is a fact. Like, even when I've taken like an IQ test, like randomly on the, all I'm gonna say is this, all right? Even when I've taken, I'm driving with one hand. See, one thing with a wheel, you can do it all with one hand and your feet, you know. But one thing is, even on an off day when I'm taking an IQ test, it's still higher than 99% of the people who take fucking IQ tests, right? And most times I take it, it's higher than 99.5 percent of the people, right? But with that being said, as Jordan Peterson has said, you know, the most determining factor of success is intelligence. And you know, some people, they want to write a fake script and say, oh, you're not successful. Nope, actually I am. And just about everything I've put my mind to in life, I became immensely successful at. What? You only have so many subscribers and so many this and that. Dude, you don't measure success by how many Instagram subscribers somebody has. Alright? I look at the times in my life where I dedicated myself to something that was going to take a long term, whether it was a college degree from a prestigious university or whether it was to write a book about my life. And I accomplished these goals not in one day, not in 1 week, but over months and over hard, dedicated work where I didn't get paid. You know, some of the hardest work in life, you're not going to get paid for. You know, you don't get paid for going to college. You know, you don't get paid for graduating from Harvard. You pay to go to Harvard. You pay $250,000 for the just the opportunity to take those extremely difficult courses. You know, one of my first girlfriends, Lisa, I would drive a truck all the time. And she said some of the smartest, most intelligent things I would say would be when I was driving. So don't be surprised if you like get some jewels here, okay? Oops, as I go off course. But yeah, Lisa Gassman. We would drive around my 72 Chevy, and she would say, you know, she actually would say the only time you ever say anything intelligent is when you're driving. But I was much younger back then. That was 20 years ago. I don't normally drive around this area. So I'm in a much better mood than I was in yesterday, right? I actually took the day off. For my work project. Alright, what is this? Mountainside maneuvers. Let's check it out. The keggy is here. You remind me of Married with Children. See, after all that, you know who? I'm not going to say their names. Like, they're so pissed after what I did to them on Twitter today that after all their alts and all their 700,000 followers, that's all they got is 30 dislikes. Guess what, bro? I can get you 30. I can get 30 likes. Whoa. To counter your 30 dislikes. But I also got a lot more than just 30 dislikes. And so I don't really even need to waste my time. But that's what I discovered today. I discovered with Shoshan, with Lita, with Kegi even, with Mrs. J, with Big Block, we've become quite a powerful force, really. You know, in the next few days with Jimmy, with Nessa, with Bella, with Jimmy 54, with Muzza, with Wyatt. We've become quite, with Tech One, we've become quite a force here. That's what I noticed with the book reviews on Walmart.com today. And that's just other people. Then I have my editor. I talked to my editor today, you know, and she's, you know, a professional editor, and she's willing to work basically pro bono. Normally, this type of work is very expensive, like $50 to $100 an hour. But she's working beyond that. And then I also talked to a former teacher of mine, a college teacher of mine, and she actually read my book and she really enjoyed it, and that meant a lot to me. So those haters of mine, they're never going to go to college, and they're never going to write a book, and they're never going to have a college professor who remembers them 10 years later and actually goes and reads their book. You know, like, they could be the best streamer in the world, whatever you want to say. You could go white knight them until you're an elderly person. But the fact of the matter is, they won't ever write a book. They could lie and have somebody else write it, because they're liars, you know. A lot of them are so deceitful. And they could have somebody else write it and say that they wrote it. A lot of scummy people do that. But they'll never, like, have a college professor read their book years later because they remember them. They're like, yeah, I wonder what that person's up to. Oh, that person wrote a book. Let me read it. And then they gave it 4 out of 5 stars, which is even better, because if they gave it 5 stars, you could be like, oh, well, they were just saying that because, you know, they're my former teacher. They wanted to be nice. But it's like, oh, 4 out of 5 stars. So it's a good book. It's not like a fake book, like the haters will try to get you to believe. It's not a fake book. It's a real book. It's an authentic book. It's a B-rated book. You can go to the New York Times bestsellers and read all of those books, and a lot of them you'll like and give A's. But a lot of them you won't, and you'll give B's and C's. Some of them you'll think are okay. Mine, you'd give a B+ to. And that's compared with, like, New York Times bestsellers. So if you put my book on the side of New York Times award-winning books, my book gets a B+, which isn't terrible at all when you're rating it on that scale, you know? And we are. And they have metrics on Google and Amazon now where they can, like, measure your book to its intelligence level, basically. To its readability, basically. And my book, it ranks extremely high as very proficient. As, if you're listening to me right now, guess what? I'm extremely proficient. And I'm not talking about Need for Speed. I'm extremely proficient in life. I can talk like this, like 99% of other streamers can't talk. Because like I said, even about the IQ tests, or any way to measure intelligence, whether it's education level, or the number of jobs you've had, or the number of whatever. There's a lot of ways to measure intelligence, is there not? It's a fucking off-road. Yeah, that's what me and Jimmy found out today, Mrs. J, is that they take 4 to 5 days. So, and I'm saying this right now, like, you can look on the site and there's not much there, but in 4 or 5 days, there's going to be like 10 or 12 new verified reviews on there. And that's just going to put the fake hater reviews, because I didn't go out and what's the word? I didn't look for this conflict from these haters. You know, this was unprovoked. This was them just watching me and just hating on me. And this was unprovoked. I have nothing to do with them. I didn't mention them or anything. Totally unprovoked is the key word here. But yeah, there's going to be about 10 or 12 new reviews going up on Walmart.com. That's what I did. I put my foot down today and I said, hey man, this guy's not so powerful. I looked at his real followers. He's got a bunch of fake followers on Twitter. He's got a bunch of fake subscribers on YouTube. Not real. You know? I got a bunch of real ones. I don't have any fake ones. So I started thinking about that. I'm like, dude, he has these 5 shitty, horrible, disgusting reviews, fake reviews written about me. But I got more than 5 people that are willing to write a real review about me. Do I not? And the reason I found out is because I was talking to this college professor who might be watching now, we're working together on a project. Is that too hard to believe? You know? But he wanted to know, why are there so many like these obviously fake reviews written about your book, you know? And then I was like, oh, well, it's kind of a long story. It has to do with this extremely toxic piece of shit person who's banned on Twitch and a bunch of other places. But then I was like, I'll try to get that changed, you know? So this is not an off-road car, you know. I think I'm gonna have to change vehicles to do this race. Dude, that's right. This isn't even a race. This is the fucking the level. Like, you can hate on me as much as you want, but I've been on a super fucking winning streak lately. And guess what? I might be coming into a huge fucking inheritance really soon as well. So things just keep on getting better for old Mr.G. So I'm sorry if things aren't going well for you. They're not going well for millions of people in the world right now, and I feel bad about that. And I try to help where I can. Thank you, Lita. I wouldn't be here without you guys' support. If it was just the assholes, I, you know, wouldn't be streaming. Look at that, I'm still right in the race. With my turbo, I have 4 turbo things. I might be able to make it interesting. Despite driving a Lamborghini in a fucking off-road race. Nah, I'm in last place again. But I can see first. And I might be in a Lambo, but I'm in the fucking faster car. Fuck, my wheel just fucking wigged out for a sec. Oh man, I should have went up that ramp. Fucka? That's a Hawaiian term. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a better off-road vehicle. Yeah, I've been known to be sensitive, Lita. Alright, looks like my Lambo's a little messed up. Let's go ahead and go to a garage and get a different vehicle. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the Mustang. You like my mask? Oh, being sensitive's good, man. Yeah. Let me see how I switch cars. I'm not too familiar with that. All right, here's my Mustang. We'll just soup it up a little bit. Sometimes I just forget the buttons. Like, I don't know, I was just thinking about stuff, I guess. What we'll do is we'll put on some off-road tires. Yeah, more good people are on. That's right. That's why it came as a little surprising today. It's just like, haven't they learned not to fuck with me? Like, seriously, I'm not to be fucked with. Wow, I only have 45,000? That's weird. Normally I've been over 45,000. So I hear they decided not to play any NBA games today, huh? Isn't that strange? It must be the Toronto Raptors' fault, Big Buck. Alright. Alright, so we're doing the mission or whatever, and we needed an off-road vehicle, so I'm driving the Mustang again. Yeah, you guys are welcome to join the race. We'll start up a crew or whatever. Okay, so let's find the mission. We'll see how I do the race off-roading. I was thinking about what you said, Lita, how you've been staying at home mainly since the virus came, and you know, you're just taking care of what you can take care of, and you know, your furry, you know, CATs. And I was out and about today, and I was thinking about that. Whoa, what is this person doing? This person's blocking me. What the fuck? Fucker. Who does this guy think he is? You're not getting off that easy, bub. Fuck. Oh, maybe he is getting off that easy. Where the hell did that guy go? I'm on his ass. Where the fuck did he go? There he is. What the hell are you doing? The fuck? How the hell is this little fucking car so horrible? Fucker. Maybe he wants to race. Alright, you want to race? My contact's falling out. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's go. Oops. Fuck, his car's way faster than mine. They're all fucking way. I got. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna retreat with my fucking. That just sucks. Their cars are so much faster than mine. You know, this island here has more golf courses than like anywhere else in the United States. I don't play golf though. I feel it's idealistic. See, I got a tough muscle car made for off-roading. I should use the brake. Fuck, I always miss that turn. Here, I might as well get that spray paint. It's right there. I saw it over there. So guys, 5G is coming more and more popular, and so when that happens, if you're having problems getting on Twitch, and I'll try to adjust the settings so you know you don't have to watch in 1080p. Yeah, me too, Mrs. J. I think that's one reason why I like this game so much, is because of the Mustang. Whoa. It's a lot tougher than the Lamborghini too. So my style of racing, when I knock people out of first place, and my style of driving too. I think a tougher vehicle is better suited for me. I also think I should use the brake more. Fuck. I think my wheel's wigging out, for real. Well, I guess I just need to use my brake more. I guess I have a lot on my mind. One thing, I'm not going to watch the news anymore. And I'm going to try to eat more. I'm under 200 pounds now. I don't think I've been under 200 pounds for maybe a year or so. Fuck, I missed the thing again. It's all about letting the wheel readjust itself. That's what life's all about. You gotta let the wheel readjust itself. That's true. I was planning on going back to sleep today. But then I was like, I'll just stay up, I guess. Alright, this is going to be a tough race. I'm not that great with off-road, obviously. Or, well, luckily that cop didn't get me. Maybe the steering wheel needs to be adjusted, I don't know. I eventually have to pass this. Okay. So recommended 320, I'm at 284. So, this is way above. This is pretty far advanced to where I'm at, I guess. Fuck. Wow. I'm 6'3". That's cool. right, Mrs. J. I need to eat better and sleep better. I'll do third person here. I need to eat better and sleep better. I haven't been eating unhealthy. I just haven't been eating. It's hard for me to eat when I'm like nervous, I guess. Fuck. And the news lately, it's been making me nervous. Sheesh. The news in Hawaii is getting pretty scary too, and nobody takes it seriously either, you know. Now I'm rolling down a mountain. Alright, I guess this race is like too hard for me, or my car is not souped up enough. You're right, I should just smoke weed. But you know, weed is fucking, you build a tolerance so fast to it. I've burned, I'm trying to cut back on my weed smoking, and that's one reason why I've had lack of appetite, lack of sleep, and anger issues. Because weed, you know, you build a dependent, not a dependency, but a tolerance to it so fast. Alright, we're not doing this race. I'm gonna jump off this cliff. Look, I used all 4 of my turbos and I got out though. Well, it's always there if you want to try it, Mrs. J. It's never too late. One of the first years I lived in Hawaii, I worked as a caregiver for an elderly couple. Whoa. And right when I moved in, you know, I was honest with them. I was like, you know, I don't drink or do drugs, but I do, you know, use cannabis occasionally. And you can cook with it, and it's not bad for you at all. And he was in his 70s, and he was like, oh, well, I never smoked. I've never, I don't want to smoke it because I'm in my 70s. I'm old, you know, I don't want to. So he was like in his 70s, and he's like, well, I convinced him about the medicinal values, and I showed him some different websites and stuff. And then he's like, well, I'd like to try it. And then I was like, okay, you know. And then I took him to the house, you know, which was weird because he's, like I said, he was in his 70s. And he'd never used cannabis ever. And I took him to the guy's house, and then I even brought the elderly man, the wealthy Caucasian elderly man, who's lived in Hawaii like for like 40 or 50 years or something. Like he moved. Well, I guess like 40 years he moved here. Because he moved here like when he was like 35, and he was like 75. So that's about 40 years, I guess, right? But anyways, he lived in Honolulu here for 40 years. And and he was taking all these medications and stuff like that, and I was like, you know, I showed him all the medicinal benefits of using cannabis, and he's like, wow, he's like, I take medications for all this stuff. I could eliminate half my medicines if this actually works. He's like, but I don't want to. He's like, I don't want to smoke because I'm in my 70s, you know. And so I was like, okay. Well, it can be ingested, you know. We can make it into food, you know. And the thing is, if you want to make brownies, you have to use a decent amount. You have to use like at least a quarter. See, what do I keep missing this time? You have to like use a quarter or a half ounce, which is like a lot of money. And during this time, like I said, they had a lot of money, but they were paying me with room and board, despite, you know, this is $1 million house, you know. And the other caregiver, they were paying $350 a week for doing nothing, right? So, why was I even talking about this? Oh, okay. So the elderly man wanted to try cannabis. He was in his 70s, but he had a young mind. He would always say, it feels like I just graduated college last week. He didn't say yesterday, he said last week. And when people ask me about my age, you know what I say now? I say, it feels like I graduated college last week. Just like how he used to say. So what you do is you take in life when you're building your character, because you don't become who you are until you're like 25 at the earliest. Probably most people like 30, 35. And the way you become who you are is you learn from role models and people that you aspire to be like, but you also learn from people's mistakes and people that you don't aspire to be like, and you try to do the opposite of those people. But one thing, small thing that you do is you take a little bit of slice of life from everybody. So this elderly man, he would always say, it feels like I graduated college last week. And now I didn't intentionally like think it out or anything, but that's just what I found myself doing. Oops. Is saying that exact line. Even though I didn't like consciously like say, oh, I'm gonna say that line to sound cool or something. You know, if you guys watched the stream yesterday, I was getting every race I got first place. I'm struggling today. The race yesterday, every single race I got first place. Today, I'm not doing so hot. Yesterday I was in an angry mood, but sometimes when you're in an angry mood, you're in a really motivated and inspired mood. Anger is like the #1 thing for inspiration. They say, I've researched this, I learned this in school. They say a little anger is good. A little anger will motivate you. A little anger will keep you on your toes. I'm gonna get this. I'm already in last place so far. A little anger, what? It's not gonna let me? Yeah, that's hungry. That's a good expression. Drive hungry, I guess they say. Oh, it did. So sometimes when I'm hungry and I haven't had my Snickers, you are not coming in last. Yeah, I am. I get hungry. Hunger is like the number one thing for motivation. Hunger is the number one thing to get you a little angry, and it's also the number one thing to motivate you. I wonder if I can drive up that. I bet you I can. The way that it looks, I bet you can. I really should try, I forgot what it's called, yoga. Meditation is something that I have done successfully, meditate. But yoga is something that has always been a bit elusive to me. If you want to know a truth, I don't share this with anybody, but it's the truth. I made really good grades in college, especially in community college. I made almost straight A's, but I did fail one class in community college, and that was yoga. And the reason I failed it is because I went to the first class, and I was the only man in the class, and there was like 30 people. This was 2003, 2004. And the teacher made an emphasis to point out that I was the only man, and everybody laughed at me. And she was like, some people are here just to meet women, you know? And then I was just like, I was offended because I wasn't there to meet women. I was there because I was interested in yoga. There were a few attractive women in the class. I still remember exactly what they looked like too. But I wasn't there for them. I was there. This was Austin, Texas, liberal hippie Austin. I was there to learn yoga, Alright, we'll try this race once more. And the teacher pointed out like I was there to get women. If I could do it over, I would have continued the course. I dropped the course. She wasn't supposed to give me an F, but she was a yoga teacher and she didn't know any better. It was only a 1-credit course. That means that it was 1 hour per week. So it was only 1 day a week on Sundays. So I went to the first Sunday class and that's it. She was supposed to just drop me from the class and it would be like an incomplete. But she didn't, and I never followed up on it because I had straight A's in every other class. But if you look at my permanent record, where there actually is such thing as a permanent record, by the way. Don't let people tell you that there's not. And there's also a secret record that has so much more information on it that they don't even mention that they know about it. But anyways, alright, we're not doing this race, it's too hard. I can't do it today. I'm just gonna chill and drive over. Yeah, but so if you look at my permanent record, I know, I guess when you said that sucks she did that, I'm like, who? I'm like, I don't have any spite for any woman. Who? And then I was like, then I was thinking like somebody else, another female or something. But then I was like, then I saw the yoga teacher and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I've forgiven her. But there was a time where I did loathe her for what she did. Because I tried to contact her again and 2 years later to update my transcript when I was transferring to the University of Texas. And she had already transferred over, or I couldn't get it taken care of or something. And whatever happened. And I remember disliking her immensely because of I felt, because she made an error, but I felt she did it on purpose, which she possibly could have. But I was worried that one grade, that one credit, was gonna keep me from. I'm gonna try to go in this barn. Was gonna keep me from the University of Texas Journalism School. And you know, it's such a hard school to get into, the journalism program, that they make you have a backup. Because it's like at a 20% acceptance rate. That means that 80% of the people that apply to UTJ school, journalism school, don't get accepted. 80%. And that's like, there's people with straight A's that don't get accepted to UTJ school. And I was at a disadvantage being a Caucasian male, to tell you the truth. The UT is in a lawsuit with the Supreme Court right now because, for that reasons. University of Texas and Harvard are, I believe, they're both in a lawsuit with the Supreme Court about affirmative action and why their students weren't admitted to the highly prestigious University of Texas Journalism School and the University of Texas School of Business. Those are like UT's two top schools. They also have the top pharmacy school and accounting school and film school. They have one of the top film schools. But they had such a low acceptance rate that they make you pick a backup plan at the UT Austin. So my backup plan was psychology. So I took like a dozen psychology courses while I was there. I could have registered to have it as a minor, but they had stopped doing that, and I would have had to take a few more courses and stuff. So I forgot why I was even talking. That sounds like a good idea. I'm cleaning up the bedroom there, and I'm remodeling it. I have all the stuff to do, manicures and pedicures, and so we're gonna do that tomorrow. We can do that. I can clean out the room. Look, there's already 40 likes. Check back this stream later, guys. There won't be 40 likes, I guarantee. 40 dislikes, I mean. And the neighbors, they're so stupid. The ones that have watched my stream, like, I have nothing to do with them. I'll never conversate with them. Here, maybe we should do one race. I don't think that's an off-road race. I'd love a burrito. I'm pretty hungry now. I'm gonna eat healthy though. I'm gonna eat a salad, and then I'm gonna fry up some tortillas, and I'm gonna eat that with like some olive oil. Yeah, we'll stream the manicures and pedicures. It'll be tomorrow. It'll be one of those dual streams on Mevo. It'll be about 3 o'clock. It'll be about around the same time tomorrow. I'll try to go live every day at 3 o'clock. Every day, no matter what. So yeah, man, you guys are all on my side. I see all of you here. There's about 14, 15 of you, and all of you gave the stream a thumbs up. And then there's this other group of people that have nothing to do with what we're doing here that are trying to stop us from just existing. So that's where those 40 dislikes come from. They come from those haters, from that toxic ass group. But like I said, everybody's gonna have 5G soon, so we'll all be able to go on Twitch. And so Twitch, those jerk machines are banned on Twitch. So we'll all be able to go on Twitch real soon. I'll still upload to YouTube. Like I said, I'm editing a video right now that I'm going to upload to YouTube. And I upload to my other YouTube channel every day, just about 5 times a day. And I noticed my second YouTube channel is definitely growing. I mean, there's so many videos on there, so like you won't see as many likes on those videos, but my second channel is growing. And I think it's a good day to, it's a good afternoon here in Hawaii to like, not reminisce, but take into account how I was able to look at the Walmart.com site for my book, see all the fake reviews, and then I was able to get about a dozen different real ones to write their own reviews on Walmart.com. And so the haters, like I said, they can have those fake dislikes for a little while. They'll go away within an hour or so. But but the thing is, they can't stop. Like, they're not that strong, really. Like, I realized today, they're fucking as weak as they are, as they look. They're as weak as they sound. I'm not going to mention their names. All they can do is make noises, basically. They can't even have any, like, complete sentences. But they're not strong. I'm way stronger than them. And they can laugh and this and that, but hey, bro, I'm way smarter than them. I'm way more educated than them. I've worked harder in life than them. I know more about life than them. I'm way stronger than them. I would be extremely surprised if they had more success than me in the next 5 years. It took me a long time to realize that. Like, I don't need to Britain around. I don't need JR around. What the fuck? Were those guys not dragging me down? Hell yeah, they were. Walking Britain back to Waikiki and back because I'm a nice guy. Letting JR keep all of his crap here because I'm a nice guy. Yeah, they were weighing me down. Their ideas sucked. Alright? Now that they're out of the picture, things are moving in a much better direction. And I've come to the conclusion, like, I don't need anybody's help. I've got everything I need right here in my heart and in my head. Plain and simple. I don't need their help, and I have things in my head and things in my heart that they can't buy with $1 million or $1 billion. And those are the facts. Those are the facts. They're never going to be able to write a book like this. They're never going to be able to do the things that I can do. Because I'm just talking about the future. Like, I've come to the conclusion. In the neighbors that are around here that are giving me shit, they're not as powerful as I am. They didn't know Dr. Norbert. They didn't do the things that I've done. They didn't, like, go through the classes that I went to. They didn't spend the hours studying like I have. I did those things. I put myself in a damn good position to succeed. And that's what's happening right now. I put myself in this position to succeed by hard work and by doing the right thing and by keeping my head up and not giving up. And now it's paying off. You may not think that because of the fake dislikes, but it really is paying off. And like I said, I talked to my editor today, and it was a great conversation. And my second book is going to be really great. So I think I'll probably get a new racing game. If you guys have any suggestions. I'm more than welcome. It's okay, Lisa. Everybody has their issues. So this is the official Mr.G song. It has 66 thumbs up and 7 thumbs down. If you want to find the official Mr.G song. Mario Kart isn't available on PC here. This is Mr.G streamer tune. If you're looking for the song, it's by my boy Marcus. Right there. Yeah. Everybody's a little off. It's all subjective. Hey, look at me. I was just wearing a wig and a fake mustache, right? I mean, I must be a little off. But still, that's all like a matter of opinion. Like I said, it's subjective. Yeah, Forza seems like it's the most common word of mouth game. That's why I keep hearing Forza. And I do like how they have the outdoor tracks and the snow tracks and stuff. I don't want just like a NASCAR game, you know? That's why I like Need for Speed. But Need for Speed is getting a little played out. You know, because it's kind of like the same races. It's just, they just changed up the race a little bit. So I will be getting one of these games shortly. And I want to... No, it's not. That can't be true because I received letters from Lita Big Block. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, it does have open world? That's cool. Well, Need for Speed has open world too, but nobody plays it. Project Cars, okay. I've heard a lot about Project Cars too. And what was the third one? They'll probably mention it here. See, I don't like Project Cars already. I'm not interested in the NASCAR. Automobilista. Purple car, that was nice. Dangerous Driving 2? Wow, that looks cool. That looks like Need for Speed. Gran Turismo. I remember playing that like on original PlayStation. I'm not on my premium account. Trackmania, that's actually kind of popular on Twitch. And it does look cool, the Trackmania game. I think I actually bought this game, actually, or it's free. I think I downloaded Trackmania. Yeah, I've seen some things. You want to see the cameras real quick? Hold on. Yeah, guys, I haven't been sleeping well or eating well the last day or two, and so it's caused me to be grumpy and snippy and snappy, and I'm not the person to fucking rub the wrong way on that occasion. And why am I in that mood? Why have I been that way? I don't know. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of the news. I've been watching a lot of the news lately, I won't lie. And the news has been like freaking me out and shit. Look, they're out there hanging out smoking. Just hanging out right in the backyard there. I got these 3 cams, and I got 3 other cams set up in the back. So Trackmania, yeah, it's got split screen, and you can have 4 players play at once. Yeah, that's the best in the business, Lynn Walters. Well, don't worry, I won't ever dox your information, Lita. You can trust me, I won't ever do that. And I appreciate everything, especially your encouragement. Forza Motorsport, there's 2 Forzas on this list. I know. Oh, well, that looks cool. Oh, well, I wonder, that wouldn't really work with a wheel. Sounds good, Rusky325. We'll check out your IRL streams. Right now, Hawaii starts another 2-week lockdown starting tomorrow. Moses and Keanu are in Josie. Peach is REM sleep. You guys like REM? Oh, that means that alarm went off right there. That means I have to get going. That means we've been streaming for 100 minutes, and I have to get back and fill out some paperwork for my other gig. But once again, like, I feel bad. Earlier today, I was such a jerk, and then yelling and this and that. I gotta control my angers. It's good to eat right and to sleep right. But you can see me here every day at 3 o'clock Hawaii time. Hey, Pensacola, aloha. Mahalo for stopping into the stream. Mahalo means thank you. So, I guess there's probably riots going on in Wisconsin, and then there's the Republican convention also happening. You can hear the you can hear the Republican convention in the background. I guess one thing, I should stop listening to AM radio and then watching CNN, right? I listen to AM Republican radio and then I watch CNN videos. And then I watch like live streams like YouTube from the actual protests, aka riots. And I've never seen America like this, you know. Hey, that guy Fatal. No, Hawaii's doing terrible with Corona because people aren't wearing masks. So they're initiating one of the strictest lockdowns in the country starting at midnight. Thanks for stopping into the stream here, Fatal. But I've never seen the United States like this. Being born and raised in Texas, news. CNN is fake news. But that hurricane that's about to hit Texas, that's not fake. Those hurricane winds are supposed to go up to 150 miles per hour. 150 miles per hour. They've deemed this hurricane, the storm surge at least, insurvivable. You cannot survive the storm surge. This is the largest area-wise hurricane I've ever seen come towards Texas. So even the areas that aren't hit by the hurricane, being born and raised in Texas and having experienced hurricanes there, in San Antonio more inland, in Austin more inland, they're going to experience so much flooding. And the flooding is much more deadlier than the storm surge. Not many people are like chilling on the beach when the hurricane's about to hit, right? But there's a lot of people living their lives in San Antonio, Austin, Houston, and they're going to have so much flooding there. The wildfires are in California. There's a wildfire in Northern California bigger than the Grand Canyon. Bigger than the fucking Grand Canyon. And have you seen the Grand Canyon? The one thing everybody thinks when the first thing you do when you see the Grand Canyon, the one word that comes to your head is big. That's big. You imagine a fire that large? Imagine all the forest animals that are getting burned out of their homes. It's a tough time to live in. It's the end times. It's Armageddon. We should say a quick prayer here before we end. Everyone put your hands together. In Father and Son and the Holy Spirit. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. My God, sorry for my sins with all my heart, and choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I have sinned against you whom I should love above all things. I firmly intend, with your help, to do penance, to sin no more, and to avoid whatever leads me to sin. Our Savior, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Dear Lord, please bless everybody that supported me and that encourages me, and that follows me on chat and in social media, and that tries to build something for me and the CATs. Please bless Lita and Death Valley Debbie and Mrs. J and Big Block and Pensacola and Muzza and Maze Jordan and XFS and anybody and all the real ones that I sometimes forget. I don't want to forget them ever. And Nessa and Jimmy and Jimmy54. Please bless everybody that encourages me and that comes to the stream and that wants me to do well. And the people that don't want me to do well, get them away from me, because I have a short fuse and I don't want to lose my temper. I wish them well too, actually. I wish my enemies well, Lord, but just keep them further away so I can advance. And don't let them uphold my progress. Don't let them prevent me from succeeding. Don't let them get in my way. Don't let them waste energy. Don't let me waste energy on them. So please bless us while we do this, and please help my stream grow and help me grow, and please bless me and everybody in the chat and MCATs and One-Eyed, and Mo, and Moses, and Keanu, and Peachy, and Youngie, and Oldie, and Hissy, and Crooked Tail, and watch them. And please let the people that are against me or that overly, please let the neighbors just leave me alone and forget about me. Because nothing against them, but I don't have time. So please let them just do their own thing and stay away from me. Because I don't have time for them and their prying eyes. I don't have time. I've got bigger fish to fry. But please watch over me, and thank you for everything you give me. Watch over everybody in the chat. Bless them, and watch over me, and help this grow to something big and sustainable for me and all of my furry CATs. I love you. Bless everybody in the chat, and watch over us and protect us from the evil and the hardships in the world. And there's a lot of hurricanes and fires, so please watch over the good people. And the people that are not being good, just push them out of the way. But watch over the good people and the cats and the furry CATs that need help, because they're all good. So watch over them. Thank you for everything you've given us, and Father and Son and the Holy Spirit. Thanks everybody. I appreciate you guys. And I'll be here same time tomorrow, 3 o'clock Hawaii time. So that's 6 o'clock West Coast, 9 o'clock East Coast. Thank you guys very much. And I appreciate you guys being here. I look forward to seeing all of you every day. And I'm here for you guys. So this is going to go to something big. And I'll always remember in my heart that you guys were here when I needed you. So thank you guys. Shoshin, I meant to mention you too. Thank you, Shoshin. You're a real one too. I'll talk to you guys later. Hello everybody. GX in the chat.